Hello and welcome back to the Taiko World Cup round of 16. We're about to witness a winners bracket match between seed number 5 South Korea and France. Top of their group despite not being the highest seed in their group, upsetting Slovakia last week. Joining me in this matchup is Iken. How are you doing?
Hello. Thank you so much for having me. I'm very excited to get pulled back in to cast another match. This looks to be very exciting. As you say, France's seeding may not have been the best, but they're a very, very strong team that can definitely give South Korea a run for their money on some of these maps. So, quite excited to see. We've had no sweeps yet this weekend.
Yeah.
So hopefully we get to see another competitive match.
It's going to be an interesting one. I feel like this is about equally as uphill as the last matches we've seen, and Norway, for example, was ridiculously close on 2 or 3 maps to win against Taiwan more than they did. 5-1 is not the result that match should have had. Likewise, Australia actually making Japan fight for some of their points, and
really
something like Hidden 1 was ridiculously close to being another point for Australia, and that match actually had tiebreaker potential. We didn't see a tiebreaker, but yeah, we'll see how this match goes.
Yeah, I think it's a case again of if the South Korean team is maybe not 100% sharp, then all of a sudden France can take 2, 3, even 4 points. Obviously all the teams that are in the competition still are very, very good, and this map pool, whilst challenging, is definitely not above any of the teams' skill cap. So,
indeed, and apparently we've seen bans already. France banning Hidden 1. I would have expected a Fremont ban, considering South Korea has Peaceful, the absolute hidden hard rock beast, number 1.
Yeah.
But they opted to ban Hidden 1 instead, and South Korea banned Nomad 4, which is very, very understandable.
I've heard many great things about people trying to practice this map during the week. Basically all related to why is it so hard.
Yes, I gave up. Group stage Nomad 4, I could reasonably get a low miscount. I'm already giving up on this one, so I let the rest of the map pooling team and playtesters handle that, because this is not my territory. I don't know how people do this. I've seen some insane scores in Nomad 4 already. People are just too good at this game.
No flame, but what is your skill set if it's not those 3 maps? What do you think you could set a good score on right now in the map pool?
If this map pool, I kind of Nomad 1, I guess? I don't feel too bad about my Nomad 1. It's not competitive compared to these players. My accuracy is terrible, but I could decently get through Nomad 1.
I could not get through Hard Rock 1, which we're about to see.
Oh, yes.
This is hard, man. OD 9.1 is just difficult.
Yeah, on the topic of bad accuracy, this is a map full combo is very doable. It's probably the easiest map to full combo in this pool, at least in the top 3 easiest maps to full combo. Getting a good ACK is a whole different story. We already see some of the harder snap combinations, which is this 1-6, 1/3 combination, and we've seen Ranchi and Nanahida get 100s on that.
Well, they're still perfect. Oh, they were still perfectly tied, but now a difference of 8 points briefly.
And that's also gone.
Everyone drops the double S, with France just getting the better of it for now. What you as the viewers might be seeing is Yanni FR on the top right of your screen is actually single tapping the entire map, because he is built different. I find it incredibly fun to watch, but it is an unconventional way of playing, to say the least.
It's absolutely mental. And what I find so funny is that there's a big range, BPM range, which basically every taiko player finds comfortable, but because Yanni has a very special playstyle, they're out.
I mean, he's topping the lobby in terms of his second highest accuracy. Nanahida with 99.5 almost 99.8%, looking very strong, but this is extremely small margins separating the teams right now. 6-9, sort of giving France a chance. 45 points, 1,000 points difference. But it looks like South Korea is still winning by maybe 1-200s.
Yeah, Nahida especially is holding strong since... Oh! Big miss.
And Wolf. No, you
But
can't.
it wasn't Nahida.
Oh, okay, right, sorry, yeah. That's fine. This first breakpoint, France just lost to hold on, but this looked very, very winnable for them all of a sudden. Yeah, because I believe South Korea picked Hard Rock 1.
Yeah, they did. And like
Wow,
Japan
hey.
last
Hey.
match, they lost their pick.
If you're a fan of Team South Korea, if you bet all of your 715,000 channel points, this is not what you want to see.
Even 100 count France wins. So that is a good
Yeah,
opening
that can be
point for
attributed to that.
France.
Yeah, that can be partially attributed to the fact that obviously 6-9 missed a little bit, so it's a drop in accuracy there as well. But now, allegedly, Peaceful is coming out of his Minecraft server to play the match now. Maybe this means they're gonna lock in. We'll see. Quite curious to see what France decides to go for now with their pick. I mean, we did sort of touch upon it before, where you're kind of just gonna have to hope that you play very consistent and see little slip-ups from the South Korean team. France could just...
exactly.
I mean, they kind of have to just keep doing that unless they are confident that they can actually beat South Korea in accuracy on some of these maps.
I guess maps like, yeah, No More 2 are open. And that is precisely what France is picking.
Ooh.
The O's original for this round, because it advises you, the viewer, to buy a banner! Buy now! I love the song so much.
I will say, Hard Rock 1, Nanahida still top scored it, so there is still hope. We could just see breakpoints back and forth. And a little bit of a roster change. Pocari Sweat and I Love Marisa coming in. Maybe these are the tech fiends.
Maybe Minecraft is still too alluring right now.
Peaceful has to find a bed first. I think it's only appropriate that no one gets picked every single match. Because it's
Yes.
O's original.
Not just an O's original, it's the first Taiko World Cup 2026 O's original.
It is
Starting off
the
with a
O's
banger.
original.
Yeah, it is the O's original. Like, this pool has a lot of O's originals, but this one is the O's original.
Yeah, I like the direction this pool has. There's so much music that gets made through or for O's through various community projects and official contests and all. I think the fact that reusing that, I really like that idea. Besides, they're all really good songs suited for, mapping, especially if you're taking like OWC music,
Yeah. That's why I really wanted to push for O's originals this year.
Ranch is holding a double S, and
Yeah.
not to curse at them now, right? But France has got a pretty tiny lead here. 13,000 points just on accuracy alone.
Not anymore.
Oh my gosh, no. Ranchi finds an unfortunate miss. But they're still looking super strong in terms of accuracy. Marisa is struggling a little bit more than everyone else. Ranchi's still topping the lobby by far, even though they find a miss. So that'll minimize the damage to France's score.
Yeah, South Korea really needs to hold on to the accuracy and get a little bit closer to France is because right now they're losing despite France getting a miss.
Yeah, there's only 3,000 points in it, and Ranchi is almost back at combo cap already. Now this is not a good sign for South Korea, because if anything, that score lead is going to be shrinking.
It's holding steady at 3,000 right now. Here's the ending, the hardest part of the map.
This is so close. The score lead is starting to increase a little bit. We're at 10,000 points. South Korea does manage to steady their accuracies at the end there. That is really, really unfortunate.
Yeah, it's that single
Just
miss.
Look at that accuracy. Wow. Pocari Sweat locked in and basically SS the entire second half of the map.
Basically. Which is crazy considering the second half is the harder one.
Oh right, straight into No Mod 5. South Korea does not want to let France have a moment to gather their thoughts. Straight into stream map, stamina map.
France. Doing a roster swap. But I'm pretty sure 6ix9ine is not going to play for France.
Maybe that is the strategy, you know? Steal one of your opponent's players.
That would make certain matches much more interesting.
Would you like to try and pronounce the song name or the artist?
Xaflake lung disease. Do I win?
Close enough. It's fine. Yanni says he can single tap it, but not FC. So maybe that is the problem. That's why he's tapping out. We see Chernobog and Echo. I don't know. Versus Nanahida and 6ix9ine.
Jeez.
It's always nice to see a variety in the players appearing.
Yeah, like we've seen 4 players from each team right now. That is quite a lot.
Obviously, still missing Peaceful and Applers from the South Korean side. Is that a client lag or did?
Yes.
I thought I saw a miss on Chernobog's screen. I'm like, what the heck is going on here?
It wouldn't have been a first in any Taiko World Cup match, but it would have been a weird start to this one, considering every miss and every 100 is going to matter on this stream map. But actually,
Yeah,
there's 2 100s already in this match.
no 4-way SS, so it's fine. No, so as we were saying, we're still missing Peaceful and Applers from South Korea, and we have not, in this match, seen Gundam and Nathan from France.
And we just seen a rough, large break from Echo on the very first stream.
Only means it can get better from here.
True?
Chernobog still holding a double S is very impressive. Oh, right.
Nope.
Well, there goes the double S, but it's still a very competitive. That's no longer a very competitive score. Chernobog accidentally picking up a miss at the end of that stream.
At least that one was just singular, but it really means France is quite a bit far behind South Korea.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, Echo
what
is back
was that
on
miss?
the Combo Cup.
What was that?
Don't worry about it. It's clearly it's just the nerves. It's just the nerves, man.
I mean, yeah.
But Nanahida is still looking very, very strong, and South Korea definitely has an accuracy advantage. But you know, one miss is already starting to sort of have the lead that South Korea have.
Amazingly, the score lead basically did not change from that miss. That large node lock and accuracy 100 count from Echo is going to make it very hard to come back unless something similar happens to South Korea.
I mean, Echo has recovered their accuracy reasonably at 98.5% now, but they're dropping a lot of hundreds on this slow part. Oh, that's not good for France. Chernobog finding another miss. That is not particularly helpful. There's only really a slow section left this map, no?
The song confuses me, I'm not entirely sure.
Like, I know it speeds up again, but... I thought it... Oh, right, no, it's a mono stream. The 50,000 point lead. Unless Nanahida's PC explodes, this looks to be pretty over. Well, 6-9 picks up another miss there, going into the last stream. But I really don't think that's enough, sadly.
Nah, it's far away.
I'm hoping, bro. I'm trying to hope.
They need to stop playing for France to have a chance. But no, France finds another miss, and yeah.
Ooh. Well, I guess what we can say is a good pick by South Korea.
Yeah.
That's a very strong score from Nanaida. 2 100s, FC. Yeah, sadly there's not too much to say about this. Obviously there's a few misses coming out from South Korea, but their accuracy is so good on this that you basically would have had to have 2 full combos to even challenge this.
And actually, most players in this lobby do have a single-digit 100 count. Chernobog, 100 count tied with 6-9, both of them finding misses. Yeah. But it's France's time to pick again.
Well, with France getting to pick, surely we will see 2-2 now. We're done with breakpoint.
Are we staying with normal pool though? The lower we go, the harder it gets, kind of. Except for Fremont 1, but that has the issue of hidden hard rock.
Yeah, I think... I mean, obviously the pool is easy enough that France will be able to mod the free mods, but yeah, it really depends whether they're comfortable putting on 2 mods per player. Because, you know, South Korea is at least putting on 3, most likely 4.
Oh, that?
Oh, you're right. You're right. 3 mod 1.
Will the hidden hard rock beast for South Korea
will
appear in the lobby?
Will Peaceful stop playing Minecraft? Or maybe South Korea is trying to make a statement. Maybe they need him.
That would be a power move.
Nanaida and 6-9 staying in so far. What ally? Nanaida's swapped that for Gundam?
I love my recess coming up.
Yeah, we'll see a little bit of shuffling going on, but
yeah.
Yeah, Ranchi most likely staying in. They're very, very strong mod player.
Yeah, that's the main player for France. Except, yeah, Ranchi did skip under 1-5. Let's see, South Korea definitely, even without Peaceful, double hidden hard rock. Not sure about France.
Over the Edge raises a point. If they're taking advantage of the fact that Peaceful is playing Minecraft and cannot show up for the match, this is metagaming.
Big truth.
But 4 hidden hard rocks nonetheless.
Let's go.
I love Marissa and 6-9 versus Ranchi and Gundam. France defending their pick. Oh, and a little bit of a slip up from Marissa at the start. Catching quite a few 100s there, but... And then Hard Rock is so volatile, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, we still have a lot of offbeat rhythms left to see, which will cause a lot of players to drop more 100s than we've already seen.
France getting the better of it for now, though. Both players still above 99.5% accuracy, while South Korea seems to be struggling a bit more, at least from the beginning moments. 98.5 and 99.3. Nobody gets caught out by the spinner, but players drop a few 100s right after it.
Yeah. 6ix9ine has managed
and now
to...
all of a sudden, yeah.
3 players have tight accuracy. It's only I Love Marisa right now who has a different... Okay, Gunham and I Love Marisa, which have a little bit lower accuracy than the other 2. At the top.
We love Marisa, bro.
They should pick the Toho map. No bias.
I mean, there's only a very small lead. 8,000 points separating these two teams right now. And it's shrinking, it's shrinking. Ooh, that's... What happened there? Gundam dropped quite a lot of 100s back to back. That is not helpful.
Yeah.
The lead is flipped now. But Marissa dropping a few 100s as well. This is definitely just going to be decided by hundreds. I don't really imagine any of these players will miss. Seem very, very confident.
And Miss would surely, well, seal the deal for either team. But it doesn't look like much is going to happen anymore.
Yeah, I think a slight slip up in accuracy. Yeah, they really tried to hold on to the lead very strongly, but Gundam dropping a few too many 100s at the end, seeming.
Yeah, but in the end, it's only the 7 100s of difference between those 2 players. Ranchi and 6ix9ine actually getting the same score. The double MVP!
That was very, very close, but South Korea just getting the better of France. Sadly for the France fans, the people who have bought a banner to support Team France.
Buy now!
A casual Nomad 2 shoutout.
Eh? Always. Oh, this is a spicy one.
Oh,
South Korea is going for
South
double
Korea
time one.
straight into double time.
This map is evil.
There's no... The only question is, do we see Yanni go and try to single tap double time one? Because I think we may.
There's some tricky rhythms that... Oh, I can't imagine single tapping that. Like...
If you think about it, single tapping is great, because then you don't have to think about what timing you have to alternate your fingers.
No, in this case you definitely have to. That's the issue. Like, before every key eye, you have a pattern which is a 1-6 burst that goes into 1-3, I think, and then it ends in 1-4. It's absolutely cursed.
Yeah, and on double time with a really high OD, I'm sure people will not be dropping 100s on this.
And we see some
It
crazy
seems like we're
scores.
gonna have Echo coming in for France. Right. Now, if you're a fan of Team France, you'd likely, or you really want to see them really contest this point and hopefully take a break point to prevent them from having to play under the pressure of having South Korea on a match point. So, if you're a Team France enjoyer, make sure to cheer them on now. I don't know. I'm sure that'll help because they're definitely watching the chats as they're playing.
Well, Yanni's definitely in the chat.
Yeah, but he's not playing, so it's fine.
True.
Small early lead for Team France looks quite good, actually. But again, this is sort of them just starting off slightly better accuracy. We saw that last time as well. We can flip over, but Pocari Sweat grabbing quite a lot of 100 for back-to-back.
Let's see if anything changes when we approach the KI section in just a few seconds. There were a couple more 100s on France's side now.
Yeah. They're sort of trading out. Oof. Right, back to 5,000 points lead. This is sustainable. This is fine. Ranchi with the top accuracy in the lobby really, well, I can say that as he now currently ties with Nanita, but really trying his best to pull France forward. It's really quite equal though, because Nanahita now has top accuracy, but Echo is very equal with Pocari Sweat.
Yeah, it's the slightest of differences right now. I think it actually is just 100 between Nanahita and Ranchi.
Honestly, the lead is so small, it could just be a finisher even. Something like that. Ooh, it's flickering. Ooh. Okay, right. France pulls back to 5,000 points as Echo stabilizes a bit better than Pocari Sweat. Not got much map left. 1,411 points difference. That's like 2 100s to decide the match.
This is ridiculously close, and we have one more of the cursed pattern. Everyone gets through that!
France gets through it a little better, I think. The lead's expanding 6,500 points now. Even flickering higher, 7, 8, 9, 10,000 points. Come on, France. They're so close. The breakpoint is almost theirs. And that secures it. 12,500 points. France takes double time 1. And they have a pick. Now, this could be back to equal very, very quickly. If South Korea is not careful.
France can tie it back up. They just need a good pick. Know what?
I mean, they have contested all of these maps very closely. I mean,
yes.
Nomad 5, maybe not quite so, but Fremod 1 was very close, Nomad 2 was very close. And obviously the one Hard Rock 1. I don't think they're out of options by any means. Like, they've looked extremely competitive.
And they're going for Fremod 2, which makes sense. They just got a very, very, very close go on Fremod 1. And if they feel comfortable with the side velocity on this map.
I mean, Fremod 1 was only 8,000 points decided the match, so they very well could just say, let's just run it back. We've got him this time. I mean, people are saying, imagine this going to tiebreaker. I feel like a lot of the matches all 3 of the matches we've seen so far haven't really been represented very well by the score. Because, 5-2 or 5-1 makes it sound like a bit of a washout, but basically every map was very, very strongly contested, even by the losing team.
That is very much the case, and even if this match also ended 5-2, it would join that club. Like,
yeah, France has been really, really competitive, especially for such a big difference in the seeding, which implies there's a big difference in skill. But no, France is looking really, really strong.
There he is!
No, it's so Jover.
They have awoken the beast.
Oh no, Nanahita has summoned Peaceful. Shit. That's not good. But no, Peaceful hasn't warmed up yet. He hasn't warmed up because he was playing Minecraft, so...
He was playing
Honestly,
Minecraft
this is an
very
advantage
intensely.
This is an advantage for Team France, actually, because Peaceful hasn't warmed up properly.
I don't think Peaceful needs warm up on a map like this. It's 185 ppm. It's not mechanically that difficult.
Can I cope, please? You know what?
I would love to allow that.
Maybe this is just... Maybe this is a way for France to aura farm by dunking on Peaceful. Peaceful and I Love Marisa versus Ranchi and Yanni FR. Yanni France, if you will. Can France defend their free mod 2 pick?
It has just gotten incredibly much more difficult than free mod 1.
I think Rafalj summed it up pretty well, where he said, Peaceful is him. He is quite good in the video game. Yanni's struggling with the accuracy a little bit at the start here.
But that was basically how free mod 1 started in the other direction, and we know that South Korea won that, in the end anyway.
Yeah, it is quite intimidating to look at the top left of your screen and still see that double S, though. Which doesn't, and it doesn't seem to encourage, much in terms of, hey, France, this is gonna flip back anytime.
But I Love Marisa just found a lot of 100s. It's really close right now.
Yeah, Ranchi and Yanni having better accuracy than Marisa. No, Ranchi finds a miss. That is not good. That's going to push the score lead up to maybe 28,000 points before he finds his way back up to the combo cap. That is not helpful.
Absolutely not. That is potentially disaster for this pick already. But there's still a lot of parts left.
Peaceful could have to check up on his Minecraft base. I believe.
Quite a lot of 100s on the 1/3 stream. But no misses.
I mean, Yanni's still holding pretty good accuracy, actually. Even though he's once again just single tapping the whole map like a beast. Finger control is optional. But Ranchi finds one more miss, and I think realistically that's going to seal it. Again, unless Peaceful magically explodes.
But what are the odds of that happening?
Well, what are the odds of coming back from 60,000 points deficit without an act of God happening?
Well,
Peaceful has come in to try and farm the MVP status for this week because he's going to come in SS with 2 mods and leave and refuse to elaborate.
That is actually...
That's a bit silly. That's a bit silly.
How much of a performance score does being MVP on one map give you? Like, I don't think he would instantly place #1 in the round of 16 stats sheet.
No, probably not, because it does weigh, like, how many maps you play, obviously.
Yeah.
Yanni and struggling a lot with the accuracy at the end there. Ranchi finding a few misses. This is... Apparently Yanni had PC issues, so that was so winnable. I see where...
I would once again like to leave the coping, have some hope.
Instead of
I'm
copium,
not
we
sure.
will be consuming the copium. Yeah. It's fine. Peaceful has left to go play Minecraft now, so France is absolutely ready to take this break point and bring it back to 4-3.
Yeah, they have an uphill battle now to get to tiebreaker and try to win the match on the tiebreaker against the Awoken Beast.
It would be so cool if they went to tiebreaker, though.
It would be cool. It would have been so cool in all the matches so far. But alas, it wasn't meant to happen yet.
It looks like Peaceful and Marissa are staying in, and Yanni's swapping out for Gundam. Maybe all the matches this weekend just have to go like 5-1 or 5-2. Maybe that's a script this week. There was too much entertainment during the group stages, too many upsets. So the script writers have said not anymore.
Yeah. But much better, I know round of 16 as sweep stage. We are luckily currently very far away from that. Like, normally 5-2 was the best result you could get in a round of 16. And half of the matches would be in a sweep. And we've had sweep potential matches right now, considering, you know, the absolute beasts the top seed teams are. But even those end in 5-2, end in 5-1.
It is worth saying that this is the winner's bracket, so even if France doesn't manage to beat South Korea 3 maps consecutively, they're not out of the tournament yet. They would go on to play in the lower brackets. That start is not encouraging, with Gundam picking up a miss on that little burst at the end of the stream. But still very early in the match. Many things can happen. Although Ranchi also picks up a miss, which again, makes it an uphill battle, but not impossible at all.
We might see the reason why Hidden One was banned. Like, France had really good accuracy on basically every map we've seen was pulled so far, and it was mostly misses that made the difference finally.
Yeah.
This time around, their accuracy is recovering slowly now that we are in a 1-4 stream section. We know streams.
Yeah.
But the opening especially was hard.
Yeah, looking at the way this map is going, it seems like France made a very reasonable call banning Hidden One. Because they're absolutely not playing badly at all. It's just, if you look at the difference, clearly the South Korean team is, you know, we'll call it slightly more comfortable on the accuracy.
Yeah, Peaceful is comfortable. Let's call it comfortable.
Bro is not. Oh!
No!
Even God can bleed. Peaceful drops a 100. We are so back.
It's winnable.
Yeah, for real though.
Yeah, all players have recovered back to 99% accuracy to a varying degree.
Yeah, there is still a 40,000 point lead because of the misses as well. And it seems unlikely that that point lead is going to go away just with accuracy, but...
There is a final stream left, and no one is safe from node locking on a long stream. Believe in the system. Trust the script.
Ranchi and Peaceful both go stabbing in sync.
I was actually scared because Gundam, if you look at the error by the bottom... No!
Oh jeez! No, you've cursed it now. What are you doing, Wolf? What the heck? He cursed him so hard.
I just want to say I was scared. But then it happened. But that's GG. That's another 5-2 for the books in a match that was very, very close.
Yeah, this could have easily gone with a few more points to France. That is a bit of a shame, but congratulations to the South Korean team. Obviously, great performance. And we cannot say anything other than this is definitely earned.
Yeah, they're going to face the winner of United States versus United Kingdom.
Ooh.
That match itself is already ridiculous, but knowing what the follow-up match is also ridiculous.
Click.
France drops into the loser's bracket, and follow the number faces the winner of Peru versus Malaysia, the qualifier number 9 seed, who met a few unfortunate opponents in group stage.
Yes. Well, South Korea versus either the United States or the United Kingdom sounds like a bit of a grudge match. I believe the United Kingdom, they played South Korea in their top 3 finish, and the United States is also a pretty familiar opponent for them, so that should prove to be very exciting for the quarterfinals.
Yep,
But,
not a pool.
Yeah. So this week there's obviously a lot fewer matches than in the group stage. So sadly we will be taking a little bit of a break before the Philippines versus Sweden in 2 hours and 15 minutes. It's 15 UTC. Followed by the aforementioned USA versus United Kingdom and Brazil versus Finland. But, you know, remember, the rhythm is just a click away or something. I don't know.
Click now!
Click now on the shop to buy your banners and support your favorite team.
Yeah, only 250 US dollars.
Now, I mean, do you have any predictions for the upcoming matches? Philippines versus Sweden? Another 5-2?
Oh god.
Maybe a 5-3?
Actually, I put a few tiebreakers in my pick'ems.
Ooh. The guy making the pick'ems has put the tiebreakers in, so he's written the script, yeah.
Philippines has silicosis, Sweden has Wefalch. This pool is very destroyable. It comes down to the assisting player.
Yes.
Could be spicy. USA versus United Kingdom, I give up. Brazil versus Finland could just be an aqua. I also give up on that one. Good luck, pick 'em, enjoy us.
Yeah, a lot of those matches sound like they'll just be decided by who is, who's had the better night's sleep or the slightly better breakfast or something. Because the pool is definitely within the skill range for all of those teams to do really, really well on. Anyway,
Yeah.
I fear we're yapping, so do you wanna sign us off, perhaps?
I shall. I hope you all enjoyed that match, and we'll have a lot more enjoyable matches this weekend. Thank you, Ike, for joining me for this match, and we'll see you all in 2 hours. Goodbye.
Goodbye.